Ahoy! So today I'm gonna break down Culture Gang CCTV. We actually made this song in 2025, so last year sometime. Yeah, so we've been sitting on it for a while. Yeah, he actually recorded the song on another beat. If you guys can guess what beat he recorded this on, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So first thing I started off with was this piano sound over here. The sound is from Contact. It's the Noir Felt. Noir, I don't know how to say it, by the way, it's the Felt. And it sounds like this. And then for the effects, I got a couple of things. Let me just hear how it sounds without the effects. Okay, so without the effects, it still sounds decent, but I think the effects just took it to another level. Yeah, so I got a half time on there. Got a smack attack on there. This is just to make the keys hit a bit harder. I think I did this in one of the other tracks that I broke down. I'm not too sure, but I usually do this trick just to make the piano keys sound like it's hitting harder. Let's see if I can solo it actually. So this is without it, and with it. Yeah, so you can see what I'm doing is I'm just increasing the attack over here. And then after that I got an RC20, adding some reverb, bit of distortion, and I also turned the tone knob down, and I think originally it comes like this. I just turned it down, very subtle. And then I got a EQ. So over here you will see I have this automation on, so whenever the bass hits, the 808 hits, it cuts the lows out of the piano. I usually do this also just to create more space for the 808 to breathe and not get muddy. And then the last plugin on the piano is the split EQ. This is another thing, it's doing something similar to the smack attack. It's also just making the keys sound like it's being played a bit harder. So right now I'm just increasing the transients. So without it sounds like this. With it sounds like this. So you can, yeah, it sounds like the piano is being pressed a bit harder. And then after the piano I got the lead piano, the high piano, just doing very simple stuff. So this melody goes like throughout the track, I think. And the sound is from Analog Lab, and it's just a normal piano, tranquility. You could do this with any piano, to be honest. Effects, I got cassette on there. It's just to give it a vintage feel, a bit of detune. And then I also got crystalline. I think this is just like a reverb or something like that. I'm actually not too sure. Yeah, so without effects, very dry. The cassette plugin, it gives it that detune feeling. And then crystalline is just that reverb. And then after that I added strings from Contact, very basic strings. The first one is Spitfire symphonic strings, playing simple notes, and then the other one is my favorite for like these dark type of trap beats, the Balkan Ethnic, and I used the Gypsy romantic violin, and this is the MIDI, very simple. Okay, so altogether so far those three melodies, the pianos and the strings, sound like this. Okay, Okay, then another thing I didn't say for the pianos, for the lead piano, this is the MIDI over here. And you can see at some parts I jump up an octave just to give it a different feeling, like a kind of haunted feeling. And what I also did was, with the ones that I went up an octave, I kind of delayed the timing just to give it a humanized kind of feel. So I strummed it a bit, so let's just hear this. Yep. And then after that, I added this over here. So this is a reverse. Sounds like a reverse piano. Okay, let's just see if I can recreate this. So I probably took this main piano, I rendered it out. This is probably what I did. I'm not too sure what I did here. For that reverse piano, I took my main piano, my main melody, I hit Alt Y to flip them horizontally, hit accept. So when you flip it horizontally, it's basically playing it from back to front. And then I rendered it out as a wave, as an audio. So now when I hit reverse, it's gonna flip it back to front to back. It's gonna flip it back to the original way, but it's gonna have that reverse effect. So let's see, play it. Yeah, so if I play it with the main, you'll hear it's playing the same thing, playing the same notes, but it's giving us that reverse feeling that we want. So I pitched it up an octave also, took a 12 semitones up, and then I also put some effects on it. So let's see if it sounds the same as the one that we have here. Yep. I actually took it up another octave, so I did something like this. I rendered it again. So I actually took it up 2 octaves. So I rendered it again, took it up another octave, put this effect on it from Effect Rack, from Sound Toys. I think it was just a preset that I found. So without the preset, sounds like this. And with the preset, it sounds like this. Yeah, so that's basically how I got to this sound, I think. Yeah, that's basically how I got to that sound. That's also a cool trick for you guys. So yeah, I use that in a lot of my tracks. It's an easy way to get another, counter melody. And then after that, I added these vocals over here. Yeah, very simple. I think I got these vocals from Splice. Let's just hear. Yes, I just got 2 different vocals from Splice, and then I chopped them up, and I got this. Yeah, that's the vocals, and then so far all of the melodies, they sound like this. Okay, so once I got there, I then added the drums. This is just the hats pattern. So all the hats, I got an open hat. I got a couple of open hats here and then one closed hat. This is the pattern of the closed hat. Very simple. Yep, and then I got the drums, the 808 and the snares, the claps. So yeah, this pattern is kind of interesting. Let me just play it. Very simple. Got the snares. Got the snare roll at the end as well, which is kind of cool. Yep, and then all of those together, the melodies, the vocal chops, and the drums sound like this. This is basically the full beat right over here. Okay, and then I see here at the intro, I got the sound over here. I'm not too sure what I did with the sound. I think I just got another preset. I think maybe from Sky Keys or something like that. If you guys don't know Sky Keys is this plugin over here. So I just probably took a preset from here, copied the main melody pattern into there, and then I got the sound. I only use it for the intro and like the bridge towards the end over here. Yeah, just adds a spookiness, I would say. And then the transition into the break, I just got a normal crash transition, got the baker, got the keys tag. Okay, so for the bridge, the part where he sings, I just took the melody, I added another note on top here, this F sharp, just to give it a different feeling. So these two notes is what's added in that part. And then I kept the strings the same. Then I also added this little arp over here. It's from FL Keys actually. It sounds like this. Effects, I got a half time. Let me play it without effects. So the FL Keys arp without effects sounds like this. Very simple, very simple, very simple. Then I put all of the effects on, sounds like this. So I got half time. Half time is probably what's doing all of the work. Yeah. So it's just playing the first and the second note. It's just playing. So obviously we half timed it, so it's not playing these two even. I could even delete it now and it'll still play. Same thing. Yeah, so then I got another Saturn. This actually does a lot to the sound. From that to this. Then I got an EQ, probably cutting out some mud. Got another EQ, doing some more cuts. And then I got this effect rack on the Liquid Vibe preset. I love using this preset. You'll find it under modulation and then Liquid Vibe. Basically took it from this to this. So it makes it very spacey, gives it a nice vibe. Then I also added another vocal chop from Splice. I don't think I did anything to this. I just got an EQ. Just to add a little bit of ambience. So with all of it together, it sounds like this. Yeah, and then lastly on this part where he sings, I added a bass, and this is from Serum actually. I think I got this preset from Splice also. So this is how the bass sounds. Yeah. So with the bridge singing part sounds like this with all the instruments together. Change it up a bit here on this section. I'm just doing octave jumps, jumping within the scale. Yeah, nothing crazy. Okay, and then I think that is everything. Let's check, make sure. Yeah, that's basically the whole track. What I did was, what was cool was I took the part where he sings on the I put it on the intro, and I just faded it in, put an effect on it like a telephone effect, moved the reverb, and it gave us this sound. Yeah, that just gave us that sound, and then yeah, that's basically the full beat, man. Let me play the full beat quickly.
Essay, eu dat cases, eu ontem rippen, music op ons bij allemaal is fake, diese klomp hectares, ik wil een link op mijn meet. Ik ga dan hier aan jou, samen is, ik was aan die auto met klomp hier het is, ik ga dat niet zo.
And yeah, that's basically how I made the beat for CCTV by Culture Gang. Stay tuned, we got a lot more stuff with Culture Gang coming out soon. Yeah, we're shooting another movie actually for one of the songs. And yeah, man, stay tuned. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment down below on the beat that you think this song was actually recorded on first. There is an Easter egg in there, I just realized now. So it's probably making it obvious. But anyway, until next time, salute.